Buen dia, mis amigos. Yes, it is a beautiful day, and of course, your favorite number one sports show on TV is here again. Sports Hub. It is, and you're watching VNTV. This show brings you everything that you need to know in the world of sports, and the keyword is need to know in the world of sports. I am Legit Emmanuel, Nana Brandon, and I do this with my brother.
Of course, Eugene Evans, and like I always tell you, do get interactive via various social media platforms. On Facebook is VNTV, on Instagram is VNation TV, and please, if you don't have the app, all you need to do is to go to Google Play Store, download, and enjoy some great content.
Yeah, enjoy some great content. And talking about content, for the coming minutes, there's lots and tons of exciting stuff that we'll be discussing on today's show. Is of course the Ministry of Youth and Sports considering a sports-specific stimulus package amid this whole corona pandemic. And also we have the Nigerian Sports Ministry in a tight, fierce face-off with the Nigerian Football Federation. We'll get to know why this friction is in place right about now in a few minutes' time. And also reverse season cancellation. This is what a president of a League One club is saying. Now, we will go there to see which club it is and who is saying this particular thing. So, before we do all this, let's take a quick breather. When we come back, it is showtime.
Enjoy a wide variety of quality content on VNTV. Only on VNTV. Watch talk shows like The Opinion for political and social discussion. Sports Hub for all your sports news. I want to know what's trending? Oops, we got you with social media trends.
Download VNTV app from Google Play Store.
And enjoy all of our awesome programs. Local and foreign movies whenever, wherever. VNTV, powerhouse of entertainment.
All right, so welcome back from the break. If you just joined us, this is still Sports Hub right here on VNTV. Now let's zoom in straight to the first segment of the show. We call it the Star Inspiration. What do we have today? Well, we've got something from Michael Phelps, and this is what he has for you. Now, Michael Fred Phelps II is an American former competitive swimmer and the most successful and most decorated Olympian of all time. With a total of 28 medals, Phelps also holds the all-time records for Olympic gold medals in individual events, and Olympic medals in individual events. Well, he was born on June 30th, 1985 in Baltimore in the USA. So that's just about it for Star Inspiration for today. Now it's not time for Sports Facts. The question of the day. What do we have for Sports Fact? The question of the day is, in what year was the Commonwealth Games first held? Let me take it again. In what year was the Commonwealth Games first held?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Well, later in the show, we'll tell you the answer, or you can drop the answer in our comment section. Yeah.
All right, so now moving away from all of that, the Star Inspiration and the Sports Fast, let's look at what we have on the table for today. And let's start off from the local front, where the NPC has submitted proposal to the government of Ghana in hope that you'll receive assistance. Now, Mr. Peter Ejay, who is the Secretary General of the National Paralympic Committee, and that is the NPC, has said his outfit has submitted a proposal to the government for assistance in view of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that has led to the suspension of sporting activities in Ghana. And he also follows the plight of the disabled athletes, most of whom are unemployed according to him, and they rely heavily on sports and participation in international games as their main source of income. He said that unlike the International Olympic Committee, that is the IOC, and the Federation of International Football Association, that is FIFA for football, the International Paralympic Committee, the IPC, was not financially sound to assist the various NPCs and the REITs. So unlike FIFA and the International Olympic Committee, Paralympic or International Paralympic, they don't have the financial muscle to assist its subordinates under it.
You know, it's actually quite interesting. I've always thought that maybe probably on the national level they are rather suffering, but rather when you get to the international or
even
a larger body, apparently they are much more those under it.
Exactly.
And so I'm just hoping that they will get this money. I don't know if they can actually get this something small for them to support them in these times, because yes,
what he stated was actually know true.
Yeah,
most of them do not work, do not have any part-time or full-time job. They have, or they attain their income solely from sporting activities and participation, both in the regional front, that is the African continent, and also when they go international. So now that everything is halted and they are home, I really feel that it's going to be very difficult for most of them. So I think
it's even difficult for I mean, I wouldn't say it's not right to actually say that a normal human, but someone who is not physically challenged.
Yeah.
It's even in this moment, it's tough for people that are even not physically challenged. So you can imagine people or persons with disability, what they're actually going through. So we're just hoping that it will come through for them.
So we hope that the proposal will fall on the right-hand soft side of government, so that the assistance they're looking for will be given to them, because of course we're just helping our people, the Ghanaians. They have delivered their services.
I feel we always, or most of the time, we relegate them to the background.
But do you know what?
Most of the times, yeah.
Because sometimes, even before they go on to play in a competition, they struggle. Sometimes it takes in the intervention of individuals in the country to help them. Sometimes it's their plane tickets, their flight tickets, their accommodation fees. This is how much they suffer before they even go to whatever country that they're going to participate, whatever games in. Moving away from that, let's still stay in Ghana and head straight to the Ghana Football Association headquarters, because retired referee Alex Kotey has been appointed as the referee manager. Now, the Ghana Football Association, that is the GFA, has appointed retired referee Alexander Kotey as the referees manager of the association. Now, a statement from the GFA on Tuesday said Mr. Kotey comes top following a rigorous recruitment process by the association. Now, you know what's funny? The reason why I'm laughing is
why, you think he doesn't deserve it or what?
No, they had to just put in that word rigorous. They just had to, because the country is still trying to recover from the whole number 12 announced expose video and the very sensitive positioning of referees in the country is very, very, very on its peak, because now
so it's a way of giving assurance to people that you know what, this time around they actually there was actually some process, not just a process but a rigorous process to go through. So well, let's just hope, because at the end of the day, once money stares at you, if you are corrupt, you are corrupt. So let's just hope
it's bound to show. Now, the appointment was by the General Secretary, in accordance with Article that is 44K. It is not 44,000. It is 44 section K of the Ghana Football Association statuses, that is 2019, which states as among the functions of the General Secretary. So among the functions of the General Secretary, he is also mandated or obligated to choose or appoint a referee manager pending approval of the Executive Committee. So now he has been approved by the Executive Committee as well, so led by His Excellency, that is Kurt, Okweku, that is a GFA president. Now we have Alex Kotey, who is a very formidable man, if you ask me. But let's wait to see how his real duties will pan out, because he was a 2006 SWAG, that is the Sports Writers Association of Ghana Referee of the Year, and also has worked as a referee instructor, referee assessor, and also the match commissioner, and he has quite great stuff under his wings. And I'm just hoping that he'll use all this to help the Ghana football, especially in the league, because that's not just all. Mr. Kotey is also a FIFA Futuro 3rd or 3 technical trainee coach. He's also trained to become a coach, and also we have referee assessor and also a CAF technical coach and CAF technical assessor. So he has so many credentials, if you ask me, but it's totally different if you're
actually on the field. After you've been appointed and all of that, and then they are like, this is the time to actually do the job. This is where your credentials are tested.
What do you think it will take for people should trust and believe in Ghanaian referees, especially in the league. That is post the number 12 video.
I mean, for me, I think that for now, there's nothing that you can actually do to actually clear whatever has actually happened. All you need to do is let your results speak for itself. So, I mean, officiate matches fairly in all stages, on all stages. Let them know that, you know what, I think this guy, I don't think he's actually officiating in favor of this thing because he has been given some money or whatsoever. Because when we are watching the football, we know that, you know what, this doesn't go this way. Well, then we'll read meanings into it and say that I think this referee has actually taken something behind the scenes.
Yeah, and putting it in his socks.
Yes. Well, let's move on.
Well, before we move on, we're still on GFA. There's still been some appointments being made because the Ghana Football Association has appointed, that is the Executive Council member, Mr. Frederick Champon, as the chairman of the referees' successors and clarification panel. Now, the Confederation of African Football CAF match coordinator would be joined by retired Federation of International Football Association, that is FIFA referee Justice Yeboah. I know that man; he's a very commendable man.
Right.
Yeah, and Emmanuela Aglago. Don't kill me.
Stop messing the person's name.
Emmanuela Aglago as members, according to a statement from the GFA. Now, the trio will be responsible for evaluating and assessing performance of referees by giving advice and constructive comments to help the development of the referees, while also using a marking scheme.
Hey, marking scheme come inside. And it's in the air.
So
you know, look sharper.
Look sharp. If not,
you know, go happen give you. Anyway, well, we are still we are still in Ghana. It looks like the Ministry of Youth and Sports are thinking of actually, you know, cushioning the sports industry a bit.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are thinking of a sports-specific stimulus package. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, the Ministry of Youth and Sports has said it is considering a stimulus package peculiar to the sports industry in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, a statement signed by Mr. Kenneth Annan, a public relations officer of the ministry, said, contrary to reports that his outfit has neglected the sporting sector in the wake of the pandemic, it is rather developing packages, I hope so, that will cushion the sector, adding that it will soon be made public. Well, according to the ministry, it had met various stakeholders on how to handle the situation and would inform the public in due course. Do you believe that?
It's not really about believing or not believing. I just hope this is not just grammar. I hope this is not just grammar, because we are in this country where we see the women football, being it Black Queens or under 20s or under 17s, the struggle they have to go through just for the ministry to pay heed to them and actually help them, even when it's due them. That is when they have to pay their winning bonuses, among other things. We're in this same country where this ministry owes Kwesi Appiah for 5 months with hundreds, or let's say thousands of US dollars.
And let's not forget the black meteors. Actually, how many
and
months?
Also, we have
I forgotten.
22
months
also not being paid. And before we get back to
crazy.
this, we have the president of the Ghana Football Association, that is Okureku, Mr. Okureku, saying that he is, or it's rather unfortunate that Kwesi Appiah had to go public with the salary issue, because he knows, according to him, Kwesi Appiah knows that there are processes that he has to follow, and sometimes it's very fast tracked, but other times through delays. So it's rather unfortunate that he went public with it. And I'm like,
no, I actually don't side with the president, especially considering the fact that Kwesi Appiah actually said it in his statement, or whichever interview he granted, that you guys are not communicating with him for him to know that, okay, this is the reason why I am not getting my money. So you're not showing him that respect.
You people had I mean, okay, I wouldn't say the nice, because that is your properties to take your car and your house. Why not give him his money?
Yes, why didn't you take time?
That you are not responsible for paying that amount of money, we understand. But what happens, you being on the neck of ministry, just as Kwesi Appiah was being on your neck? I mean,
exactly.
It's one thing if the situation is as it is now, but it's another if you come out making such comments. There's nothing unfortunate about it.
Absolutely. And for me, I think that's
due him, and he deserves it, and he has every reason in this world to be frustrated.
Especially when you know that you have worked for it and you deserve it.
In this Corona era,
everyone is struggling. Didn't you hear about the Paralympic also complaining and all of that?
We're hoping that this, as I said, it's not just grammar. According to them, they have met with some all the stakeholders, and hopefully that will be ruling out soon. So, per reports that the ministry is actually not taking consideration of all the plight and troubles and problems, issues financially that teams or sports in general in this country is suffering from. According to the PR officer, the ministry is actually paying close attention to, and they are in the process of, how did they put it?
So you're stop saying that. So your sports-specific stimulus package.
Oh, do you guys work in the ministry? You
yo,
can't be there saying,
the zip it already. They are going to help you
with
guys
the money,
with some big checks and all of that. You all got nothing on the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Nothing. I hope it's just not 2,000 Ghana cedis.
But I mean, we are hoping that, like you said, it's not all grammar. They will do something about it. Now, Asamoah Gyan is in the news again.
Asamoah baby Gyan.
I mean, why are they on Asamoah Gyan?
I
mean, last week it was something else.
I mean,
this time, and they are all their former coaches.
I just don't know.
It looks like there's something about Asamoah Gyan.
But they're fighting over it.
It's possible. It's possible. Well, the former Ghana and Chelsea coach Avram Grant reckons Asamoah Gyan's famous 2011 transfer from English Premier League side Sunderland to Al Ain in the United Arab Emirates greatly hampered the striker's progress. I don't know if you side with him, but the mouth-watering transfer was reportedly worth up to 6 million euros, with the striker receiving up to 4 times his previous salary. Why won't I go? He has and this is his own words, he has the passion to score. He can score with his feet and his head. He is very good mentally. I'm sure you remember the 2015 AFCON game against Algeria, the goal he scored in the last minute. Well, I think his biggest mistake was not staying in the Premier League. He could have stayed because I think if he did, he would have been considered as one of the best strikers. Do you agree? Yes or no?
I just have no idea where people believe that they know a situation so much so they can come out to say whatever it is. This is not about coaching job.
No, but this is not just anyone talking. Come on.
This is not about coaching job. It's not about asking what position best suits this player or that player. It's not about asking what formation best suits this team or what formation will help you win this game. That I will say that Avram Grant has the authority. But this is a fallacious statement. Who are you to determine someone's success or failure? I mean, what they've been briefed, the properties, the investment, the company that Asamoah Gyan has, on what basis are they saying it was
I don't think the basis is basically about what he actually has, because it's actually in the statement that where he actually moved, the transfer he actually made from Sunderland, he actually receiving 4 times what he was receiving back in Sunderland.
So what is
however, it's basically probably they are talking about the prominence. Yes,
individual
the prominence now. People hardly talk about Asamoah Gyan, you know, like before when we're speaking about Asamoah Gyan.
I believe that some of these things are really unnecessary because I believe that a player will not just get up to choose. Yes, people make some mistakes. We've seen it in several cases when they follow money. But you're not in their home.
Exactly.
So you can't say that is a mistake. To you, you believe that he shouldn't have left, but he did anyways. He has his own reasons.
I feel they're being
really
a little bit too hard on Asamoah Gyan.
It's not about
I mean, today it's either he doesn't like training, but he likes playing on the football, and now you have that's what he said. I don't know about that. Asamoah Gyan, come for him. And today you're also saying this about him. Come on, let's spare him.
It's really not helpful. It has no value to anything because the Arab that he went, look, he won the Gold King 3 consecutive times.
Yeah,
he won their Champions League 1 time, the Gold King. I mean, he helped the team win trophies. So what are they talking about? From 2010 that he played at Sunderland, or before he even went to Sunderland, because of his superb display in the World Cup, he won the BBC African Player of the Year. I mean, he has accolades, individual trophies, if that is what you're looking for. But that's not all.
At the end of the day,
you can put Drogba here and put Asamoah Gyan here.
Yeah, and one funny thing is when he chipped in the fact that he's had a conversation with Drogba, but Drogba even mentioned that, and I was like, who the hell is Drogba to even tell Asamoah Gyan what to do?
Who is Avram Grant to have a concourse with another person over
another person? And I'm sure Asamoah Gyan will be really paying. They'll be like, Drogba, are you for real? Saying this stuff behind my back.
It's really not fair.
I mean,
honestly,
come on.
It is not fair. We believe, as I said, we all measure our own successes in our own different ways. Like right now, I would say I'm successful if I'm being compared to someone like, who?
I don't know
Bill Gates.
where he's actually heading to. Probably, I'm sure, just low budget Dangote he means, but it's fine. But the point we are trying to make is let's not go hard on Asamoah Gyan. He actually took the decision. Of course, he has management and agents and all of that. They actually know that this is the way to go. Yeah,
from scratch. Now he started his career in the local side, that is Liberty Professionals, before moving on to Italy to play in the Nice, and he later on joined Sunderland from French club Stade Rennais in 2010.
Yeah.
So Charlie, see, it's not necessary. Leave Asamoah Gyan baby jet alone.
Premier League or not, he's still
caps,
shining.
Holder for Ghana. He's played the most matches. He's the top scorer for the country. Please put some respect on his name.
And he will forever dance for Ghana. I didn't mean to say that.
But of course he does. Hey, he can sing too.
He can sing too.
It's not why he produced a song.
I think because Castro is dead.
Oh, I mean, well, he's not dead technically.
Well,
because we still, it's
how many years now? Well, I'm not quick to actually pronounce him dead anyway, so we are still looking for it.
Well, you know what? Let's hold our horses here and take a very quick breather. I need to sip some coffee because Avram Grant nearly busted my brains with all the nonsense that he was saying. So let's take a quick breather. We come back. There's still tons and tons of things
Something
for us
is happening in
to
Nigeria.
say. Nigeria. Hey, it's like you be my puppy. I dey feed you. You talk
You
to
say,
me.
so are they one down.
You be right back after this.
Yeah.
Enjoy a wide variety of quality content on VNTV. Only on VNTV. Watch talk shows like The Opinion for political and social discussion. Sports Hub for all your sports news. I want to know what's trending? Oops, we got you with social media trends.
Download VNTV app from Google Play Store.
And enjoy all of our awesome programs, local and foreign movies whenever, wherever. VNTV, powerhouse of entertainment.
All right, so you're welcome back from the break. Well, we're still on the agenda of shaking some tables right here on Sports Hub. You already know. Nigeria is in the news. What are they saying about Nigeria?
Oh, Nigeria. As we stated earlier, Papa, they give Kidi chop money. Now, Kidi, they talk to Papa.
Grow wins, they tell
Grow wins. I don't want chop a back. I want chop
Ghana jollof.
Plus chicken. So we have Nigeria Sports Ministry face off fiercely with the Nigeria Football Federation over Super Eagles head coach. Now, the Nigerian Football Federation faces a race to sign a new deal with current head coach Gummet Raw, as the country's sports ministry reportedly prefers former Tottenham Hotspur's manager Harry Redknapp in charge. Now, a source within the Football Federation told ESPN that there have been talks about getting rid of Raw, with Redknapp the top favorite to get the job or the nod. People have their own interest, and they have been whispering to people at the top, the NFF source told ESPN. You know, it's interesting how always journalists have source. Why don't they always, like, I've not seen anyone having ketchup.
No, but are you for real? I thought you were about to say something.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even think about that.
You know, it's interesting. So now Raw was named head coach of the Super Eagles in 2016, replacing Salisu Yusuf with his contract expiring in June. So it's just some few moments away. However, the NFF is desperate to get him to sign a new contract, even fast-tracking the process to ensure a deal is done before his contract runs out. That is what they have been doing. But apparently, the ministry wants Harry Redknapp. It's unthinkable.
It's quite interesting why this whole thing is actually happening, and I don't know why, if they are not in tune, if they don't communicate or whatsoever, or
Clearly
individually,
shows,
they actually have
shows.
their own agendas.
Exactly.
Because I don't know why.
Exactly.
First of all, I don't know why you won't communicate that or suggest that to the Nigeria Football Federation. Why can't you suggest that to them? Because at the end of the day, you don't have to interfere. And then why is the Nigeria also fast tracking?
None.
See the contract.
None.
The contract is yet to end. See the contract is yet to end in June, and already.
Nigeria, you guys should.
There's
calm
something
down,
behind the scenes.
Because one thing that both parties have failed to highlight, even this source, according to ESPN, he's failing to state the reason why the federation thinks that Roy is doing a good job and should be handed a contract extension.
Right.
And also, the ministry is also failing to really say why.
Maybe give the reasons why you think that. I don't think it
should be replaced. Should be in place instead of
exactly.
Roy. None of them is doing this, and now the source, according to ESPN, is stating personal interest in the ministry's push to bring in Redknapp.
And it's all about, and it's actually all about hearsays. I mean, someone is saying that, you know what, let's fast track the, to renew the contract because I have heard that someone is actually at the top is trying to replace him. It's all about someone said. So I don't know what is happening to the Nigeria Football Federation, of course, and the ministry. But
anyways, Ra himself was caught on whether a deal had been agreed, and everything
I love
is
his
fine.
response.
I mean, he said everything is fine. We all continue together. He said, "Now, Raw led Nigeria to a third place finish in the 2018 World Cup group and to third place at the 2019 AFCON." I mean, don't state that like it's some accolades or what. Third place. That means they didn't qualify. That's what it is. Third place World Cup group said.
No, why are you hating?
I'm not hating.
What about Ghana?
What?
So why are you hating?
No, Ghana didn't make it. Shame on us. But you're saying third place World Cup group. They didn't qualify to the next stage. You shouldn't add it here.
I mean, they are proud. At least they go to the stage and something other countries couldn't do. Anyway, continue.
Well, so that is what we have. I beg your pardon. Now, on the other hand, Redknapp has managed a number of clubs in England, including Portsmouth, with whom he won the 2008 FA Cup. That's 12 years ago. And also Tottenham gilding the North London club to the Champions League in the year 2009 to 2010 season. Dead accolade too, and I'll say.
I'll say riding on. Dead glory.
Dead glories. So, please, you guys should come out very clearly. Why do you want to extend? Is it that he's performing superbly well? Is it that you have confidence in him, that he can lift the Super Eagles to the next level, probably win the World Cup?
No,
Tell us.
And then also, you don't have to interfere. If you feel that this is the suggestion and this is the way to go, it's a suggestion. Suggest it to the, Nigeria Football Federation. Don't force it on them. Because at the end of the day, they work with the people,
and you don't even have the right, according to
exactly. You can't actually interrupt. So either if you can't do that, then I'm sure FIFA will actually come in at a point. But this is not the way to go. Communicate. Well, scandal has hit Haiti's football.
I'm not all about scandal. You can have it.
Well,
I don't like scandal.
Let's talk about some scandal. I know he's guilty, but let's talk about some scandal here. Well, Haiti's football board suspended by FIFA over sexual abuse claims. Well, let's go deeper into this. Now, FIFA have provisionally suspended Haiti's Football Federation President, Yves Jambat, for 90 days while investigations are carried out into claims that he sexually abused young female footballers at the country's national training center. Hey, no be hotel safe. Now, this is what they are saying. Now, in accordance with Articles 84 and 85 of the FIFA Code of Ethics, the investigatory chamber of the Independent Ethics Committee has provisionally banned Mr. Yves Jambat, president of the Haitian Football Federation, FHF, from all football-related activities at both national and international level for a period of 90 days, FIFA said in a statement on Monday. Now, Jambat denied allegations that he coerce several players. Why are you saying, of course, he will? Are you?
No, I'm not saying. Look, everybody's innocent. So, of course, until a court says that.
No, he didn't do
otherwise,
it. He didn't do it.
He can say he did it, but he's still innocent.
No, but then again, the victims have actually come out to actually say that you did it on that. But you know, women can be very rich. Anyway, let's continue. Jamban denied allegations that he coerced several players at the association's training center in Cross-Day Bouquet into having sex in incidents going back 5 years. Now, Britain's Guardian newspaper reported last month the center was built with a FIFA grant. Quite interesting. The place was built with a FIFA grant, and FIFA is the same person suspending you. Quite interesting.
So you're popping in bedroom.
You're in bedroom where they can't do more. I will suspend you.
Well, you know what? It's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny because there have been people who have allegedly fallen victim to this, and there have been multiple allegations that were made against him by alleged victims, their friends and family members, and also detailing how he coerced girls into sex by threatening them they will lose their places in the national team program.
Hard guy. Hard guy. Hard guy.
I don't know if you go long journey, but hey.
I mean, from Haiti people, dear.
Why? Have you met someone from Haiti?
Okay, I'm just okay. So, back to what we were saying. What were you saying?
Don't say that. Have you met someone from Haiti?
I don't know what you're saying. Should we go for a break?
So, I mean, this is something that is happening in Haiti right now, and FIFA is stepping in. That is in the right direction, I should say. But one thing that we should note is that this time Haiti is on the table. But we should bear note that this is not all that there is. This happens everywhere.
That's true.
Everywhere. And this is the FA president. Well, too bad. But down, it's the coaches, the technical staff. And sometimes it's not even about sexual misconduct or sexual misbehaviors, but extortion.
Yeah.
Give me this, I'll push you.
And I'll push you.
That's what goes on. So I'm not really surprised, not because it's alleged that he has done this, no, but because this is the norm everywhere you go. Just as Mbappe, they will have been playing for this country right now, but they were looking for money. The dad said, I'm not paying it.
I don't know why people actually take advantage of people
Mbappe.
simply because they're actually in a position to actually, help others or whatsoever. Exactly. I don't get it. If you feel that the person actually has got what it takes to actually play for the country, why take advantage of the person and sleep with the person? And this is so sad. Not even a hotel. I'm not saying it's good, though, but not even a hotel. A training center that wasn't yours.
Was it a quickie?
It was. I'm sure it was a quickie because Okay.
So Haiti is boiling right now. People are actually very, very mad. They're upset of what's going on. Because I mean, this dates back as far as 5 years.
Well, that's one thing they say about whatever you see.
Well, so that is what's happening somewhere in Haiti. But now let's move away from that part of the world and let's move straight to Europe and land in England or the UK, where the Premier League clubs have agreed to resume contact training. You see, it seems like people will be very happy because day in, day out, it seems they are edging closer to the project restart.
And it's quite scary. It's quite scary. Because at the end of the day, you said that. I mean, when you read, you actually get there when you're reading the statement. They say that you can tackle, but don't minimize contact making. And I'm like, how is this possible?
I don't understand.
How is this even possible? You can tackle and everything and not make.
He has to demonstrate for us to see. Now we have the Premier League clubs have unanimously agreed to resume contact training as plans to restart the season move to the next phase. So the phase 1, which was last week, they had to train individually in small groups. So now it's funny how a very large field will have just about 5 players running here and there. Now this is phase 2 of the particular transition project restart. Now players will be able to train as a group and engage in tackling. Wow! And listen to this. So while minimizing unnecessary close contact.
Interesting part.
So what?
How do you tackle? You tackle virtually or what?
It's not like football follows a certain pattern. Say, so we'll start from here.
Well, anyways, at the end of the day, no, I don't want to say that at the end of the day they will test it twice a week. What if the person you've already, the person has already contracted the virus.
You know what's funny? If someone has contracted a disease and was not detected and was he had played in a game, the potential of infecting people is inevitable.
Yeah.
So if after the game you now see that he has contracted the virus, now how are you going to do it? Are you going to quarantine that particular all the players he played with on that particular match? Is that what you're going to do?
I sincerely don't know how this whole thing.
I don't know how Germany is doing it. That is one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it, but it is still scary. Now, discussions are ongoing as work continues towards resuming the season when conditions allow it, and also if it is safe. Now, players and staff will continue to be tested twice a week for coronavirus during stage 2 of Project Restart. So far, 8 people. I beg your pardon, I've not eaten. So far, 8 people have tested positive after 1,744 tests across the Premier League. The third round of results is expected to be released on Wednesday. Now, the decision to return to contact training was agreed following consultation with clubs, players, managers, the Professional Football Association, and the League Managers Association. Now, speaking on Friday, Premier League Chief Executive, that is Richard Masters, told BBC Sports the league was as confident as we can be about resuming the season in June, with a whooping 92 fixtures still to be played.
This is not the way to go, if you ask me.
The man said they are confident.
They are confident, and already, see, out of the, 1,744,
people made a claim that it's
8
just
people have
8.
already tested.
It's just 8.
8 might not be just 8. But, well, I mean, football must go on, they say. While some people are running away to their family and saying, now, you know what? You can do away with football or keep your football. Let me keep my family. Others are also saying, let's embrace it and enjoy some good football. I don't know if this is the way to go, but Germany, like you said, they are doing it. And quite interesting. Other people are even, looking forward to also envious of what's happening and looking to jump on board.
Envious, oh my goodness.
Well, the Lyon President wants season cancellation reverse. Well, like we are saying, some people are running away from it. Others are also saying, well, Charlie, some people are doing, let's also do it. Well, Bundesliga has done it. Why can't we? That's the question. The president of French League One club, Lyon Michael Aulas, has urged French authorities to reverse their decision to end the current season early. Now, PSG were crowned French champions for the 2019-2020 season following the premature termination of the campaign due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The French Football Federation decided to recognize, the current league standings as final. The German Bundesliga's restart had increased the hopes of other leagues that they can also continue, I don't know why I'm laughing, continue their truncated campaigns with plans for advance to resume the seasons in England, Italy, and Spain. And this is what they are saying. The Bundesliga resumed matches on 16th May. Spain will resume matches on 8th of June. Italy, Russia, and Portugal have resumed collective training, and England is working on a resumption after 19 June. Now, how can France not be downgraded very quickly and see its professional football devalued? He said in a letter to France's Prime Minister and Sports Minister.
Well, so he actually sat down, relaxed. Okay, he was not relaxed because he was boiling with frustration. So he sat down like this with his pen and firmly jotted all this down. He's upset. He says, look, we understand. Maybe initially the situation in France called for the cancellation of the league. But now countries are doing it. Look at Germany. We can't do it too. So Mr. Prime Minister,
reverse the cancellation.
Please, you guys should put your heads together and reverse the cancellation. Because it will be a laughing stock. Basically, that's what he's saying. If France should cancel this league or still affirm the cancellation of the league, there will be a laughing stock. I mean, all leagues are trying to resume. He made mention of England, which we said some minutes ago. Italy is also preparing.
Right.
And also Spain is also preparing. So he's saying that, look, we should try and reconsider the decision and actually reverse it. But you know what people are saying?
What?
They're saying because it is, he's saying there's not in the interest of the teams or the league but the interest of his own club. So his club is actually 7th on the league table. 7th on the league table.
So he's just hoping
So
that,
they are
let's
missing
then come back, let's
the
finish it and
Champions
crown
League.
us the winners or something if
And
it's
also,
possible.
they will miss the Europa League. So people are claiming that he's doing all these skirmishes because he wants Lyon to have the chance to qualify for a European tournament. That is why he's saying this.
Well,
To wait to
whether
see.
you have a point or not, let's see if they'll listen to you. Well,
Yeah.
let's answer to the sports facts question of the day, which is, in what year was the Commonwealth Games first held? What is the answer?
Drum rolling.
Are you going to do some magic?
Oh, yeah, I mean. Okay, the answer is set. It is in the year
1930. You got it
Yes.
right? Yes, I know you got it.
Right, so that was the first time or the first year that the Commonwealth Games were held or was held. Now, the Commonwealth Games are actually games played between countries that form the Commonwealth, or you can say countries that were colonized by the British or the Britain. Yeah, they make up the Commonwealth. If you learn this in social studies, why are you looking at my face like you don't know?
Anyways, thank you so much for making time to watch Sports Up right here on your favorite channel, VNTV. As always, my name is Eugene Evans.
And I am legitimate Nana Brandon. Thank you guys so much. But before you take a leave of you, do well to download our app on Google Play Store, VNTV, and also follow us on our social media platform, VNTV on Facebook, and also at VNation TV on Instagram and VNation TV on YouTube. Comment, like, suggest, let us know what you think about this show. We're always ready to hear you out. Anyways, this is where we wrap up and draw the curtains. It has been awesome having you and having us two here.
Do stay safe.